He wanted a hitman to kill his wife and her boyfriend, strike one. The first hire scammed him, strike two. And the second was an undercover federal agent struck out looking. I'll say it once again. There's no such thing as hitmen. Either they're scammers, they're going to rip you off, they're law enforcement, or there's some cosplay weirdos who just get off on hearing your story, in which they're going to turn you over to the authorities anyway. Just walk away, buddy. A Boston man is facing 10 years in prison after he was arrested by federal agents for concocting a plot, not a good plot, to kill his wife and her lover. Prosecutor said, if you thought he was spelunking your spouse before, you ain't seen nothing yet. Now that you're out of the picture, he can really go full steam ahead. The man, identified as 46-year-old Mohammed Chowdhury, was charged with one count of murder for hire, the Massachusetts U.S. Attorney's Office said in a January 18th statement. According to officials, he was detained last week following a meeting with agents where he allegedly gave them a $500 deposit for the job. That's a little cheap, don't you think, buddy? A down payment for the full $4,000 he negotiated. It's not like we can get a quote from Angie's List, but $4,000 seems a little bit too good to be true for someone who's whitewalling your wife, canoodling with your consort, laying your lady, mating with your mate, or pounding your partner. An unidentified person told federal authorities that Chowdhury hired someone to murder his wife in exchange for cash, prosecutors said. How much you want to bet that unidentified person was actually posing as the hitman, and once he got his rocks off listening to this guy's story, he turned him over to law enforcement, which is nothing wrong because he probably saved these two people's lives in the end, but it seems more of a fetish than anything. However, the hitman scammed him, took the money instead, and did not follow through the plan. I think that was very well played. If this man didn't have the stones to carry the job out for himself, what would he do if someone just took his money? Let's not forget, this might just be the same person that told the authorities on him in the first place, the unidentified person. The tipster claimed that Chowdhury requested the job be executed immediately and suggested that he would commit a robbery to get the money if necessary. Prosecutors allege, wait a minute, something's not adding up, because if he's not scared to commit robbery, why won't he run up on the man that's betting his betrothed or banging his ball and chain? After obtaining Chowdhury's contact information, an undercover agent posing as a contract killer began a conversation with him about his plan. According to officials, Chowdhury then met with the undercover agents multiple times in December 2022 and January 2023 to discuss the hit. Prosecutors said he had plenty of time to call it off. During these meetings, he gave them information about his wife and her boyfriend's whereabouts, including their address, job schedules, and photos. He had more than enough time to call it off. This is what doesn't make any sense to me, because while he was plotting, planning, worrying, staying up all night trying to figure it out, them two were getting it in, having the time of their life. Wasn't even thinking about him. It is alleged that during these meetings and communications, Chowdhury explained that his wife wouldn't let him see his children, that's foul, and that he wanted the undercover agents to rob and beat his wife and her boyfriend so that he would not be a suspect, the U.S. Attorney's Office said.